All right. This is the first charge ID in a long time. Well, I mean, there was the one singular Gregor ID, but, you know, aside from that, like, first ID for maybe the W Corp team, because so far most of charge has just been Walp IDs for some reason. Not really sure why, but anyways, there's really not a whole lot in this kit to go over, so that's going to be pretty easy. First off is design. Cool. All right, next. Okay. So, single coin until it gets reused. Gain final power for every X, charge count on Selfless Rupture, and Dimensional Rift on target. And Dimensional Rift, I kind of forgot what that was. Is that something about charge count? Or not charge count, rupture count? Maybe? Potentially. Consume charge count to gain coin power. Okay, so, you know, it's a charge ID. It's gonna use charge. Cool. Gain charge count, inflict rupture, consume dimensional castaway to reuse this coin. Not really sure what that thing is, but I guess we'll see. Skill 2, 2 coins. Gain final power for every X, rupture plus dimensional rift on target. On use, consume charge count to gain final power at X plus charge potency, gain coin power. So I don't really like charge potency because it takes like kind of a while to ramp that up usually, but I guess once it's ramped up it'll be good, I guess, in longer fights. Also, something I found out after looking at the new Railway rerun, after looking more into it, I think they might have put a bunch of the fights like into waves in like one fight and made it like a long form battle as opposed to like a bunch of bosses in like, oh yeah, that one 2 to 3 turns and then that one 2 to 3 turns. Like, it seems like they kind of put them together so people can't really abuse the resetting system, for better or worse. So this will probably do well in that, because if it's waves, then charge potency is better for that. But, you know, for quick fights, I don't really like how long it takes to ramp up, but it's fine. As just like an extra bonus, that's fine. On hit, gain charge count, inflict rupture, inflict dimensional rift, deal slash damage equal to charge potency on self times X% of this coin's final damage. So, once again, scaling based off charge potency, but it's just kind of like extra damage, I guess. That's fine. Okay, now for the important things, which is, one of them is rip space. Now, rip space used to be one of the strongest skills on WDON, although it has been quite a while since then. But yeah, anytime I see something that says rip space, or that has a Envy skill 3 with 5 coins, because this has a reuse, it's always a little bit interesting to see how it ends up doing between clash power and damage, and I guess just in general. So this is probably the more interesting part of the kit to me. Before you set X plus charge count, activate 4-dimensional refraction time series severance instead. Okay, so at whatever charge, then use the enhanced version. Okay. But if you don't have that, then on use, set X to Y charge count, consume all charge count and gain coin power for every X charge count consumed. Gain final power for every X rupture plus dimensional rift on target. Gain dimensional castaway and quadricolor dimensions. I have no idea what either of those things are. Gain charge count, inflict rupture, gain charge count, inflict rupture, inflict dimensional rift. Is there no rupture count? I mean, I'm sure the dimensional rift thing is going to be fine for rupture count, but, well, that might give like 1 count every time an enemy gets hit while they have dimensional rifts or something, but inflict rupture, 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 inflict rupture. Where's the count for rupture? Is it all in the dimensional rift? I guess it is. Okay. So it gain charge count on 2 different things, and then deal slash damage equal to charge potency on self times X% of the coin's final damage. This one is much more interesting to me because it has unfocused volley, but then it also on every coin has deal slash damage equal to X% of this coin's final damage to all targets. So it deals damage to all targets based on whatever percent of like the damage it's dealing to a singular target. So it feels like it's like, so unfocused volley, the way that works, once again, if anyone doesn't know, is imagine you have attack weight or an AoE skill with, well, that says it'll attack 3 enemies. But if it says unfocused, like normally if you attack 3 enemies, you hit all 3. But with unfocused volley, for each coin, you're only hitting 1 of those 3 targets that you are targeting. So it's like not, it kind of makes attack weight or area of effect damage, it kind of nerfs it a little bit. But so being able to deal damage to all targets, regardless of unfocused volley, makes it a little bit fixed. But yeah. Okay, gain final power for every X rupture plus dimensional rift on main target. Gain dimensional cast when quadricolor dimensions. Once again, no idea what that is, but we'll figure it out. Consume X charge count to gain final power and coin power. Hopefully that's going to be like a good amount of coin power. Because it is going to have 5 coins with the reuse on the 4th coin. So from the top, gain quadricolor dimensions, inflict rupture, deal slash damage equal to X% of the coin's final damage to all targets. It repeats that for 1 through 3, and then on the 4th it adds inflict dimensional rift and add X plus charge potency, reuse this coin. Yeah. So on each hit, it looks like it's going to do a percentage of the damage from that hit to all of the enemies that are in the attack weight or in the AoE. But it doesn't look like it's actually going to hit more than 1 enemy at a time, like directly because of the unfocused volley. But 5 coins should mean that it should be able to do decent damage. Hopefully. I mean, the rip space was 5 coins, did like 100-ish. But, you know, the newer IDs are, the more damage they do, so hopefully this one will be decent. Okay, the defense. Something that's really interesting is it's able to heal himself. That's pretty interesting, but we'll get to that in like 20 seconds. Combat start. Gain charge berry equal to charge potency on self. Combat start. Gain dimensional castaway and quadricolor dimensions. There's those things again. X plus charge potency. Gain additional stack of the above effects. Combat start. Add X minus charge count. Consume X minus charge count percent HP to gain up to Y charge count. Okay, so consume HP to gain charge. I did not know it did that. Combat start at X plus charge count, consume up to Y surplus charge count, apply the following effects. Heal charge count consumed percent HP. So I don't know if he's really going to be gaining or losing HP from this. It kind of depends on how balanced those percentages are. But then there's also gain charge count consumed divided by X. Haste next turn. So yeah, I guess he'll gain haste also for some reason. Cool, I guess. All right, last page, and it's pretty short. There's been so many IDs with like 5, 7 passives, and this one is like 3. So, and only like 2 unique things to read when the others have had like 5 to 10 or something like that. Just ridiculous amounts of things, but this one is very short, so that makes it very much easier for me. Okay. don't know why there's no spaces in that, but okay. If this unit's speed is faster than the target's, deal plus speed difference times charge on self % damage. So based on speed difference, deal more damage. Well, speed difference and charge on self, deal more damage. So yeah, I guess that's why the haste is there, but cool. Turn ends, gain charge potency on self divided by X, haste next to turn. Sure, cool, I guess. I don't know. And then next one, gain charge potency every time this unit consumes X cumulative charge count in this encounter. So that's how he's going to gain charge potency. And I guess that, I mean, I don't really think there's needs to be other ways to gain it. I mean, yeah, use charge count and then you gain potency. It's kind of like that on the other ones that have potency, or the ones that use potency, which aren't many yet, but I guess they're adding more. When another ally's skill hits an enemy, at attack end of the said skill, consume Dimensional Castaway to activate Dimensional Slice against the said target, then gain quadricolor dimensions. Which is Dimensional Slice? Is that the skill 1? Let's see. Yeah, that's the skill 1. So that's a little interesting. I still don't know what Dimensional Castaway is, but I guess we'll see in like 2 seconds. Support passive, very important because everyone loves support passives, and they definitely build teams around support passives. Yeah, that's sarcasm. Nobody cares about support passives anymore. When one ally with the fastest speed uses a skill that gains or consumes charge count, gain haste next turn. Sure. Cool. I don't think the charge team really is craving for haste, but why not? You know, why not? Okay, here's Dimensional Castaway. Before getting hit, gain shield equal to stack % HP. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Quadricolor dimensions, gain the following effects based on stack. 1+, gain offense level. 2+, gain defense level. 3+, gain more charge count from this unit's skills. That's probably going to be the most useful effect. 4+, this unit's skills deal pulse charge potency times X % damage. That's, I mean, fine. It's like, yeah, sure, more damage based on charge potency. Again, I guess. This unit gains this effect past its max cap. The unit gains the surplus stack next turn. Sure. So if you get more than needed, you get whatever extra you got the next turn. Sure, that's fine. That's cool. So I don't know why it gains stack next turn. Like, I don't know if it loses 1 stack on turn end or something. Not really sure how that's gonna work, but I mean, the more charge count from this unit's skills will be good. Offense level depends on how much. If it's like 1, that's kind of whatever. If it's 3, then that's a whole another clash power, but not sure if it's gonna be that much. 2, I guess, is somewhere in between there, so it's like fine-ish. But yeah, that's that. That was pretty short, honestly. I'm fine with that, low key, because I don't mind the simple kit. It's been a while where there's just been really complicated kit after kit. Also, I feel like all of the important IDs they already kind of got out of the way. I think they kind of just wanted to probably just get an ID out for their every other ID release schedule or whatever. I mean, yeah, this is fine. I don't think it looks like it's gonna be like the craziest ID of the season. It's probably gonna be far from it. I mean, also it's going on the charge team, which right now isn't exactly the most stacked. But I mean, yeah, it's fine, I guess. Maybe with the new charge support, it'll be decent, like with the new Gregor ID, because I actually kind of forgot what that one does, because I just don't touch the charge team. I mean, yeah, no, it looks like it'll be fine, though. I mean, the enhanced skill 3 has a lot of potential for really good damage, but the other skills don't look too impressive. You know, I kind of also want to check what Dimensional Rift does. Let me check his e.g.o really quick. Let's pull up LIMBUS. What does Dimensional Rift do? I'm really curious. What does it do? Okay, Dimensional Rift. At the end of the turn, gain rupture count by this effect's amount, then remove this effect. Okay. So, if he applies like high amounts of Dimensional Rift, that could be decent for rupture counts. Because right now there's not really that many insane rupture count providers, ID-wise. So I don't think that would be bad. Yeah, no, that would be fine. But what is his passive? Does he synergize at all with it? Turn start, if it took no damage, gain charge count. Okay, so that's probably why he has shield then. That would make sense. On hit against an enemy that has a slower speed, inflict plus rupture count. Okay, so the rupture count comes from this passive then, and comes from him using that extra skill 1 to apply an extra rupture. And it's on hit, not per skill use, so if he has 2 coins, then like, yeah, he'll probably do the 1 hit from the the passive or whatever, and then you know, the 2 coins, it's on a skill 2, his skill 1 gets a reuse, so both of those are kind of 2 coins, and then the skill 3 and enhanced are, you know, they go a little bit higher. But I mean, either way, I honestly never really used W Corp Song. I never thought he was like a bad ID. I just never really used him. But yeah, no, he looks fine, I think. And yeah, no, the haste might also be for the on hit against enemy with solar speed. So it like kind of goes with the e.g.o, I suppose. But yeah, it's fine. It's nothing like super game changing, but yeah, it looks like a solid ID. Okay. Well, that's gonna be all for now, but yeah, actually, now that I think about it, okay, really quickly, I just remembered, because if I'm gonna be doing the Railway 2 rerun, I forgot that I didn't use Regret, I used N-Corp Faust. Because if I'm gonna be using my same team for that rerun, then I'll probably, yeah, that's fine. Okay, anyways, sorry, that was getting a little bit sidetracked. Anyways, that's gonna be all for now. Thanks to everybody that stopped by, and have a good one. All right, see ya.